Andy, you consume, you live baseball far more than I do, since 90% of my brain is always on football right now. But take me through, in your mind, the Pete Alonso home run, the magnitude of that on that stage for the New York Mets last night.
Yeah, I do just want to say it's possible that Devontae Adams is just a huge Edgar Allan Poe head, and he's actually referencing like the Mask of the Red Death. He's the Red Death, and he's going to the Chiefs. So just put that out there. Yeah. So last night I'm here in Los Angeles, watching, preparing to cover the Dodgers Padres, and I was watching in my hotel room the Brewers Mets game. And when Alonso hit the home run, I sort of let out like a very embarrassing kind of yelp sound that I don't want to replicate, in this program. But it was a huge moment for the Mets, for Alonso. It's good. Like, baseball has made a big deal about the wild card series. There's a lot of folks within the game who have some issues with it. But I think in terms of like an entertainment product, in terms of in a sort of vacuum, it's made for some very, very exciting stuff. And so, yeah, it's created a ton of excitement around the Mets, who've been playing great baseball for several months. And, now they roll into Philadelphia to face a team that, a lot of prognosticators view as the kind of favorites to win the World Series. So it should be a fun week.
I mentioned this at the top of the show. I believe that home run last night, in terms of the big playoff type home runs, the ratio of immediate celebration to distance by which that cleared the fence made me a little nervous. Like, every angle I saw, like the shot down the fence where you see, I think it's over by like a couple of feet. It's not like he hit this thing into the upper deck, but the moment he hits it, there's this guttural roar that he lets out, and he's walking down to first base holding the bat.
Yeah, you got to understand, Pete Alonso's hit a lot of home runs. He knows what they look like. So you can see, like, as soon as he makes contact, he's like yelling, yes, because he knows, like, that's a home run. It doesn't matter what it looks like to the naked eye. Pete Alonso understands what a home run looks like. And so his celebration was understandable, I guess.
So what do you make of the next series? It's Mets Phillies. Teams know each other well here. What do the Mets' hopes hinge on in that series?
I think, like, you can look at it one of two ways, right? You can be romantic about it, or you can be rational. And the romantic sort of view is that the Mets are a team of destiny. They've been playing excellent baseball for a while. They clearly have this sort of vibes-based success that is like kind of hard to replicate, but is also very real. Just, you see the way they've come back against, the Braves in that doubleheader in game one, last night. Like, they clearly like feed off one another and seem like a very tough team to beat. From a rational perspective, they've also expended a ton of like emotional energy, a ton of like literal energy in playing these games. They've used their bullpen, a lot, and they're going to come into Philadelphia at a bit of a deficit. So there's two ways to look at it. You understand why, the teams sort of look at it from a rational perspective, but the romantic one is a lot more fun, I would say.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku Channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.